Hey everyone, I'm back. What's going on everyone? This is Vance Apollo and this is my weekly show where I talk about everything that has happened in the past week. And honestly, I kind of don't know where to start with everything, so I think I'm just gonna start with entertainment and TV news. In the first bit of entertainment news, Atlanta star Donald Glover called Migos the Beatles of this generation. Donald Glover stated that in an acceptance speech at the 2017 Golden Globe Awards when he won Best TV Actor in a Comedy Series and Best Comedy Series for his TV show Atlanta. He also thanked the Migos for making the song called Bad and Bougie. Now for those who don't know, Migos is a three-person rap group out of Atlanta, Georgia, where Donald Glover was raised and where the show is based around. My only thing is, how does Ray Smurda feel about this after their song Black Beatles was a huge hit around the world for about a couple of months? The next bit of entertainment news, the FX series Atlanta will be delayed until 2018. Like I said in my last story, Atlanta recently came off of winning 2 Golden Globes, one for Best TV Comedy Actor and one for Best TV Comedy Series. The show will be put on hold in 2017 because of the creator Donald Glover's busy schedule with the Young Han Solo movie. And for those that are living under a rock for the past how many ever months, Donald Glover was casted as Lando Calrissian in the new Young Han Solo movie. My last bit of entertainment news, which I really don't know if this is news, but it keeps on being talked about, so I just have to talk about this. But in my last bit of entertainment news, Chris Brown will be, oh my god, Chris Brown will be facing Chris Brown will be facing Soulja Boy in Las Vegas in March. When I was writing this story, I saw that it was scheduled in Las Vegas, but now recently it has moved to Abu Dhabi of all places. So I just don't know how to feel about this. But let me try to power through this story. Not even a whole month into 2017, and we already have some BS controversy between 2 celebrities. Well, I wouldn't call Soulja Boy a celebrity, but whatever. I'm not 100% sure where it exactly started, but what I do know, one of the reasons why it started was because Soulja Boy liked a picture of Chris Brown's ex-girlfriend Karrueche, and then, oh my god, just the shit hit the fan, really, honestly. You can look up everything that happened between this whole beef between Soulja Boy and Chris Brown for yourself, but what is for sure is that Floyd Money Mayweather will be sponsoring the fight. It has been reported that Mike Tyson will be training Chris Brown while Mayweather will be training Soulja Boy. I just have to say that it's already 2017, and things are just going so, like, this is how I know it's going to be a bad year, because some of the things I saw was a live stream that Soulja Boy did where he got his phone apparently robbed from him when he was in a place that he knew he shouldn't have been, and also the way I saw Soulja Boy train was, I just knew he was going to take multiple L's during that fight. But I'm not going to be buying that pay-per-view because that's a good waste of $50 or $60 or however much money Floyd Mayweather wants me to pay for it. But I'm not going to pay for it because it's a waste of money to see those two people fight. It really is. And now moving on to sports news. In the first bit of sports news, Clemson has upset Alabama in the college football national championship game. Clemson won by a score of 35-31. On that night, Clemson quarterback Deshaun Watson was 35 for 56 for 410 yards and 3 touchdowns. And the last touchdown pass was to Hunter Renfrow with 6 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now this was a long-awaited rematch between Clemson and Alabama from last year's national championship game where Alabama won that by a score of 45-40. What makes this even crazier is that this is Alabama's first loss since September 1st, 2015. In my next bit of sports news, Floyd Money Mayweather has offered Conor McGregor $15 million for a boxing match. The undefeated boxer admitted on ESPN's First Take that he offered Conor McGregor $15 million for a star-studded boxing match between the two. Previously, McGregor wanted $100 million for the fight, but it is noted that Mayweather has retired from boxing in 2015 with an undefeated record. In 2016, Conor McGregor became the first person to hold 2 different weight class division belts at the same time in UFC history. Also in 2016, Conor McGregor received a boxing license for the state of California, which I didn't even know you needed a license to box. That is just insane, almost. And a couple of days ago, UFC President Dana White offered Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather $25 million each for their star-studded boxing match, but Floyd Mayweather turned that down. My whole thing on that is just like, first, Conor McGregor wanted $100 million to fight Floyd Mayweather, and then it got down to about $15 million, which Floyd Mayweather offered Conor McGregor, and then Dana White offers Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor $25 million each. Now, I don't know if I'm mistaken or any way, but I think $25 million is more than $15 million, and Floyd Mayweather just keeps on saying, oh, it's a business, this is a business decision, this is a business decision. And it's just like, at the end of the day, it's a fight, and Conor McGregor wants to fight you more than you want to fight him, Floyd Mayweather. Stop saying it's a business decision and just take the fight. Dana White offered you more money than you originally offered, but you turned it down and said he's a clown. So I don't know. I mean, I hope Floyd Mayweather doesn't see this. I hope this doesn't make the light of day to Floyd Mayweather. But I'm saying, Floyd Mayweather may be a little afraid of Conor McGregor. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. My last bit of sports news, Cristiano Ronaldo has beat out Lionel Messi to win the FIFA Best Player of the Year award. Ronaldo beat Messi by getting 34% of the players' votes, while Lionel Messi got 25% of the player votes. And this was one of the best years for Real Madrid's Cristiano Ronaldo, finishing the top scorer in the Champions League with 16 goals. And it's interesting because Ronaldo and Messi have a history of not voting for each other when it comes to this award, or any award that's voted on by players either. And now moving on to nerd news. And the first bit of nerd news is that the Uncharted movie now has a script. The writer Joe Carnahan posted the script on his Instagram saying now the real work begins. A lot of people actually did not know there was going to be an Uncharted movie. Night at the Museum director Sean Levy is set to direct this movie. And it was originally announced in 2009, but it kept on falling apart with different actors coming in and out. Like Chris Pratt was originally supposed to play the role of Nathan Drake until he dropped out, and now they finally have a script to it. The last bit of nerd news, Ryan Reynolds thinks that the movie Logan could contend for an Oscar. Logan is the last Wolverine movie for Hugh Jackman, who has played the role for over 16 years. Logan is expected to debut in March 3rd of 2017. And this movie is supposed to be the first step in Fox's reconfiguring of the underperforming and underwhelming X-Men series. And with what Ryan Reynolds said, I do think that it could contend for an Oscar, but I mean, if that's any indication of a depressing trailer and just depression throughout the whole thing and just a depressing tone of a movie can contend for an Oscar, then a lot of other things can be. But since it's a superhero comic book movie, I don't think it will necessarily be Oscar worthy, because I just feel like the Hollywood Foreign Press and whoever votes on the Oscars, they don't see comic book movies as of right now. They don't see comic book movies as big Oscar contenders, because there are a lot of great comic book movies that should have been Oscar contenders, but I know they won't be. Like Captain America Civil War, I know that's not going to be an Oscar contender, and freaking Captain America Winter Soldier, freaking that should have been an Oscar contender for at least like something of the bigger categories other than just visual effects and everything. But hey, it's really much ado about nothing, and we just have to wait until a comic book movie does, but I don't think Logan will be that movie to do it. I'd actually like to get your opinion on it in the comment section down below. Do you think that Logan is an actual Oscar contender based off the trailer we've seen alone? But that about wraps it up for today. But in the comment section down below, I want to know your opinions on everything that I talked about in this show today, through the Logan thing, or even the Soulja Boy and Chris Brown fight. I want to know your opinion on that one specifically. specifically, sorry, because oh my god, that is just going. Honestly, I'll get on my opinion later if I decide to have a real opinion about it. Like, comment, and share, and I will see you next time.